Okay, jumping right into it. So what I did I did this before, Mr. to re-explain. So on the right is the general procedure, and then on the left is just a data set that I have. So the very first thing that you should always do is load your data, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to work with the ethanol data set, as long as this runs. Okay, so go ahead and run this, okay? Yours may take a little bit because it's loading this, that's fine. So what's not general, but I'm going to do it in this particular situation because it's needed, is that I'm going to I'm going to mutate these variables, and I'm going to make it into a factor. The reason for that, and if we just show this, go ahead, ethanol, right? We look at this, and the issue is we have our two explanatory variables, sugar and OT comp, but the thing is R is going to treat this as a numeric variable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it into a factor. I'm going to change it into a factor. So by me changing it into a factor, I essentially change it into a string so that R can recognize that it's not a number. Okay? That's neither here nor there. That's not the purpose of this class. That's just a fact of the situation. So if we plot our data, this is what we see. Okay? This is what we see. So by we have the explanatory variable, we have sugar, and then we have the explanatory variable O2 concentration, and then we have the response variable on the y-axis, ethanol. In terms of the interaction plot, we have to first summarize it into its means, the means by group. All right, and we can actually, it's going to give you this error. You can ignore that. If you do view of interaction, right, you'll see the summary here. Okay, so it gives you all the levels of this variable, the O2 concentration, all the levels of sugar, and then the mean of each. Okay, so what it's going to do, if I do my interaction plot, it's going to provide the mean. It's going to provide the plot of those means. Okay, and so here we're creating a line plot. Let's see here and there. This is just the code. This is just the code, and I'm okay with you just copying and pasting. And if you see, this is just the general idea of it as it should be. And then if I want the mean, standard deviation, and sample size, here it is all together. Oh, that's a really short video. All right, so there we go. So if you have any questions, let me know.